Welcome one and all to a show feasted with Greenlight, Auto Weld, more Greenlight, Auto Weld. We've got Kyosho, Johnny Lightnings, oh my word, and even these Ertls in the back here. This is going to be an outrageous show, but you thought that was all. There's even Hot Wheels as well. Lamar Fashion, what a gift, thank you very much. It's been an amazing past week. I popped over to LA, as you all know, and I bumped into Lamar Fashion, and this was facilitated by the fact that my wife was able to take me and my daughter away in the half term to visit Disneyland. Well, I didn't go to Disneyland, I had my own little Disneyland at Lamar's expense, driving me around and taking me for dinner and all good stuff like that, and in the process we exchanged some parcels. This particular piece is the Land Rover 110, and this was actually supposed to be for me, but Frisian, you might have read in some of the comments, accidentally sent it to Lamar, and incredibly I was able to pick it up in person, so that's awesome. Thank you very much, Frisian. I've got a couple of Hot Wheels, standard regular Hot Wheels here, and they're both rather special. This is a Impala, beautiful 64 Impala, one of my favourite Hot Wheel castings. I'm not sure if you know that, definitely in my top 10, if not my top 5. And I love the way that they've done this particular release of it. If you look around this piece, it's got tons of detail and extra pieces added. So it's a very, very nice little mainline. Brilliant for $1. $1. Nice long card there. I've got a blue one of those, and look at this. Definitely, I just cannot get a good one of these. And this is probably the best version of this Panos in the first edition, 2001 lineup. Brilliant piece. Another Le Mans classic, and I do like my Le Mans cars. I kind of collect them as I go along. Here we've got another couple of very poignant vehicles. Now, me and Lamar, we've been discussing a trade since our last trade. He was going to send me a load of stuff, and he couldn't because of financial constrictions. And I've had a similar problem over here, again saving up for various other things other than Hot Wheel cars, and we were unable to post anything for a long time. So the fact that I was able to bump into them all enabled us to give each other the parcels that we've been so longing to send. These particular cars are absolutely awesome. The numbers on them, they're very specific to me in person. There you go, a beautiful Aston Martin with real riders and a metal base, absolutely amazing. And this absolutely beautiful 917K Porsche, and isn't it groovy? Wow. Okay, I'm going to move on quickly to the last of the Hot Wheels. Check these out. Now, if you remember rightly, a long time ago I sent Lamar the Super of this particular model, and it's wonderful to have it back again as a Spectra Frost. So it's almost like Lamar's custom garage. This is absolutely fantastic. Look at that, those lovely racing tampos all over it, and it does look good in gold too. And also this brilliant little fastback. Now, if I remember rightly, this one should lift up. I do actually have a first editions version of this one. I'm not too sure exactly how many releases there have been of this. I think there's only 3 of them out there. So maybe at some point I can probably try and track down that 3rd release. But for now, this will do. Beautiful thing. The 65 Volkswagen Fastback. And finally, in the Hot Wheels department, we've got these two. Wow, the Datsun 240Z. Another great piece again, metal base. Minimal tampos on these, but I do like the Spectra Frost. It's such a shame that they deleted the line, because, I mean, I don't know what it is, Hot Wheels, they kind of release these things and then they just delete them almost before the last case has come out. Some kind of marketing situation, I'm sure. But it certainly makes for a really exciting collectible. And I really like this piece as well. Look at this, is the Chevy Fleet Line. Okay, so next up we've got this amazing Chevrolet Corvette, and this is from the Animal House film. As you can see on there, it's got lots of interesting characters. I believe this is the vehicle that John Belushi drove around in the film of Animal House, the first series of Animal House, which is way back, and there's some information on the back there. Nice Greenlight Series 3. Have a little look around the base of that very quickly. Wow, what a lovely thing. Thank you so much, Lamar. Cannot wait to free that one. And talking about Greenlight again, here we have the NYPD Looks like some sort of International Durastar 400, and this is to pick up those naughty people that park in dodgy places in the city. But this has got some interesting issues, and that's why Lamar gave it to me. It's got a broken piece in there, which I'm presuming goes on the back here. And this is highlighting some of the issues that collectors are having right now with Greenlight's quality control. So it's going to be another cool piece to open up and have a look. So next in the gruesome twosome lineup, we have some fantastic Johnny Lightnings, and I'm going to show you this one first. This is an older Johnny Lightning. We're going to have a look around the packet here. This is a 67 Olds Cutlass 442, and if we have a look at the back of the packet, it tells us all about it. It says in there, made in China, Playing Mantis. From the classic era of Playing Mantis, it says 164 on there, and I believe the release date of this one is something in the early 2000s. Let me have a look at some other cards in the series there. It doesn't actually say in your face where it comes from. Let's have a look. 2001, there we go. So it's pretty old, but absolutely beautiful. An old Oldsmobile from Johnny Lightning. Wow, what a thing. And also from Johnny Lightning, Lamar sent me this piece here. Whoa, look at that. This thing weighs a ton. This is actually the Austin Healey Frog-Eyed Sprite. And if you all remember, possibly, when Lamar got this piece originally, he accidentally snapped that windscreen off there. And he tells me that this bonnet, instead of opening forwards as it should do, as the real car does, it actually opens backwards, and because of that, this piece here on the top, as you can see, pushed right back and snapped the windscreen off. He bought this piece originally to replace the one that broke, but then he thought to himself, well, my son, my little son David, he did that damage, and it's kind of a happy memory. And you know, at the end of the day, a Frog-Eyed Sprite will probably look all right without a windscreen, especially if you're going uphill. I'll have a quick look around the back of this piece as well. This is quite another old model. Have a look at there, it will tell us that this is a 2002 period roughly. Let's have a look. There we go anyway. But pretty old still. And there's some of the patriotic cars there that you could get probably at the same sort of time. And some more cars there in the series. Wow. A Mercury Montego. Yeah, it's being produced back then as well. Wow. Here we are, we've got some interesting vehicles here from Ertl. And these are both Impalas, and they were given to Lamar to give to me by none other than the famous, infamous Macon. So I want to say thank you very much, Macon, for letting me have these beautiful pieces. Now, these are Ertl cars from the American Muscle series in 1/64 scale. Have a look around the back there. We've got all the information on there. And you can see there, I'm not sure when they're from, probably about 2000 and something, 2001-y kind of period. Again, very nice, a little bit vintage. Have a look around the vehicle. Now, I've actually been in love with these old Ertls for quite some time now. And as you can see, they've got lots of fantastic fine detail. Engines, chrome work, all the little lights are stuck on. Beautiful things. And here's another one. This is the Impala for 1961. They come with the little posters, of course, which is just awesome. And look at that. This is probably the finest looking Impala ever. I love that sort of bubble top windscreen arrangement. And this one's even got like a little wheel in the boot. Absolutely wonderful. You can see all the little lights are stuck on. They're all individual pieces. Even up there on the front. What a thing. Fantastic. And there's some information there. The most luxurious Chevrolet. And of course that's what the Impala is. It's all about luxury. And as opposed to muscle. I'm sure they've got a beefy engine as well. And here's another deadly duo. Yes, indeedy, we've got a couple of old Kyoshos. There they are, look at that. 1/64 scale McLaren 12C. What a beauty. Oh, that's a P1, sorry. Whoops. There it is, McLaren P1. So there's 4 cars in the series. Beautiful thing. You see in there that lovely gold paintwork. Brilliant stuff. And this, I think, is the 12C. There it is, the GT3 12C. What a thing. Getting a good look in there. Now these are lovely. I believe that Lamar got a couple of swaps of these because he was sent a few through the post from our good friend Cozy San. So I kind of want to thank Cozy San as well for sending Lamar extras, as it were, and more by chance than anything else. And aren't they just gorgeous? Brilliant stuff. Have a look around the back of this piece actually, because this will give us a basic idea of the lineup. So you've got two colours on each of the cars there. So we've got that one there, and I think that one there. Right, I'm going to finish up this video now with a whole splash of auto weld, and the first two auto welds out is these two here. These are the new Dodge Viper, again 2014 Dodge Viper SRT, and yes, this is the chase version. Wow. And here we have the yellow version. I actually have another version of this car, so I do believe I actually have all of the different colours for the release from this year, which is absolutely astonishing given that auto welds are not available in the UK. And I want to thank Hazard again for the sending of the other colour. Wow, beautiful things. Okay, let's move straight on to the rest of the auto welds. We've got this one here. Now we've all seen this just recently. This is beautiful. This is the Plymouth Fury, and this one's in black. How good is that? What a beautiful thing. The 58 Fury it says on there. And this is a limited edition. This is the latest thing from the latest releases. They actually tell you how many cars have been built. 1,836 of these models worldwide. But of course they have several releases of this of these cars now. So it's like that colour, that many releases of that colour. So there's probably like at least, I don't know, someone could do the maths out there, but there's quite a few thousand of these available. It's just that you can't get them all. I don't think you'll ever be able to collect them all. And here we have another Impala. This is a 1966 Chevy Impala SS. That is probably the most beautiful Impala. Again, I just love Impalas. I mean, wow. Can you see that? So there's beautiful lines on there. It's kind of stealing the lines a little bit for the Dodge Charger, isn't it? At the back there. What a thing. You look around there. These, of course, again, a luxury car as opposed to pure muscle. So you're going to have lots of lovely leather seats and electric windows and all that good stuff going on. And another car from this particular auto weld lineup. Of course, this is the mid-range with the little boxes. This is the Ford Country Squire. This is from the first release of these cars. I believe this is actually the first colour wave as well, from case A of the what's it called, muscle wagons. Wow, what a thing. And this is the missing wagon from my little wagon collection from Auto Weld. So really pleased to have this one. And thank you so much, Lamar, for letting me have it. Really, you know, there's absolutely no way in this world I would have been able to get hold of this car. So absolutely beautiful. And to finish up, the coup de grace, so to speak, in the car zone, we have a couple of these. These are the premium models. These are all in, they all have Plexan cases, and this is a, wow, again this is the old, Oldsmobile 442 1966 version in true 1/64 scale. And that is fantastic. I'm running out of space here in my little mobile studio. I'm out and about, so the video is what it is. I'm working solidly at the moment, and I'm desperately trying to get this video out for you, Lamar, and to show everybody at home all the wonderful stuff that you've sent me. Okay, so all this stuff that I've got already is plenty, more than enough any collector of diecast could ever want, and it's just a complete mini collection in its own right. But to top it all off, and I would say this car, if I'd only got just this one car, I would be over the moon. So you can imagine how over the moon I am. I'm pretty much over the moon and on the dark side now, because here it is, the Ford GT40 1965 in blue, and isn't it just splendid? Of course, this is the Sebring version. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to say that word because it is. And As you can see, this car is a real car, so it's not just a red recolor or anything like that. It's not like the Super Chase. This is the one I really wanted, and it is diamond beautiful mint. Wow. And of course this is in the Plexen case, which is the top of the range. Can't go wrong. I mean, the detail on this is astonishing, and as you can imagine, given that this is a gift from my good friend Lamar Fashion, who is also the channel owner and Instagram runner of Free the Piece, you can guess what's coming next in this video. See you there.